Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, no Patrick Mahomes, so we'll see Matt Moore and the Kansas City Chiefs as they take on Dak Prescott and the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas, massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. Charles, good matchup here. A couple of playoff teams from a season ago.
And just think about how the NFL works, partner. 8 teams that made the playoffs the year before didn't make it last season. So there's always going to be parity in this league, and guys have to be ready to go. Just because you made it the year before doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get back again.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cowboys offense takes the field under the guidance of Dak Prescott, and it is just amazing how fortunes can change quickly in the NFL. You know, for Dak Prescott, free agent may even be a literal fortune. He was on top of the world after the Cowboys' 3-0 start, but since then, Charles, 3 straight losses.
And remember, they started the season with a schedule that seems to be favorable as we look at it now, right? I mean, open up the season beating up on the Giants. Then they went to Washington and beat up on the team in D.C. And then the Miami Dolphins at home. Dominated them, destroyed them. And then things toughened up a little bit, including a home loss against Green Bay. So I think Dak Prescott has continued to play well, but it's hard to maintain that hot that he was on to begin the year.
Yeah, well, against the Jets week 6, he got the Cowboys to within 2 late, but couldn't find Jason Witten in the end zone for what could have tied the game in the final minutes of the 2-point conversion.
I think the big question for...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, but nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Down. 8 read.
54. Line 54. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Snap.
Throwing on first down. Moore. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Now Moore under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on third and long. Moore. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Focus, defense, focus.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Moore throwing on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Moore now. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And Robinson with a big catch. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cowboys taking the field again here offensively. And speaking of Dallas, we discussed their Week 6 loss to the Jets earlier. That's a head-scratcher. Even though it's on the road, nobody saw them losing that, and now all of a sudden they're at 3-3.
And when you look for positives, that's what you just hit on. They're 3-3 and still tied for first in their division with Philadelphia. And if you really want to make things go away, at least for a little while, beat Philadelphia, take over first place by yourself. Oh, by the way, they play Sunday night in Arlington, Texas. That's a big ball game for them, a big ball game for Philly. And the bottom line is, if you win your division, no matter what the record, you go to the playoffs.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Back out here comes Kansas City's offense. Charles, those 2 straight home losses for Kansas City, as we said earlier, drops them to 4-2. But, you know, you've told me you still very much believe in this team despite those 2 defeats.
I certainly do. They have to shore things up on defense, and we'll see how that goes, especially in the run game. But when Patrick Mahomes is piloting your offense and you have the weapons on the perimeter and they've got Damian Williams back as a running back, they're going to be dangerous every time they play. Still can't believe they lost consecutive home games the first time since 2015, because that's a tough environment for an opponent to go into. But this short week, Thursday night at Denver, a vital game for Kansas City. They need it in a big way.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15
Now Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll try and run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Moore now. Going to throw again. He's going to wind up. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Looking to throw. Moore. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. He's still fighting forward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Chris Jones on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think the last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In your face.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
54, come on, go.
Here's Moore. Off play action. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Right there.
To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. These Chiefs, of course, no stranger to Amari Cooper when he played for Oakland those first 3+ years. Played KC 2 times a season, being in the same division. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Fighting through. He's got space. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. It got his man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Prescott completes it to Austin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pep of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And they just had another big completion there. And in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Second down and inches. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.